Yeah, hot yoga.
Let's see if he can do it.
Hot yoga, dude. Peon going Lucina, he thinks this character is absolutely busted, so he's going to try with the mirror matchup. In this run back of winners finals here in grand finals, happy to see Peon and Isiah in grands. They haven't been doing too hot in dubs.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they make their way to the top 3, top 4, and I believe they did have 1 second place finish, but I do not think they've won a double tournament.
I mean, it's kind of funny. I just come back and I'm like, okay, yep, Peon and Isiah are doing their stuff. Like, this is totally normal for me.
Right.
They're kind of on. So Lucina's a new development for him.
I don't think I've ever seen him play this character.
Oh yeah, I mean, so last night, to give you a little context, I was just beating up Lucina, and he's like, this character's stupid. Why are you winning? You don't even play Lucina.
Yeah, no, he thinks this character is absolutely busted.
And I said each player.
And then he starts playing.
Yeah, now I mean, he's created a monster. I'm not gonna give myself all the credit, but like.
You were at Dane's last night?
Yep.
Is that why he told me to come over?
Probably.
I got off work at 10 p.m. and I was like, let's see.
Yeah. But in any case, yeah, Peon was nice enough to house me for this weekend. Great back air covering ledge. So one thing that we've noticed is that Peon's ability to shift between covering center stage and to being a good edge guarder is kind of critical in this team comp.
Right, I agree. Something about this team composition that's really important is landing, right? Landing against Lucina, against Peach is so hard.
Very difficult.
So you really need to pick your spots very carefully. Something that Peon's caught on to is that Inflammatory, when you're landing, loves to throw out up smash. And so, what did he do? Did he counter? He literally just like stood still.
I have no clue.
Either way though, man. Peon gonna lose that stock.
All right, both Peaches exactly 154.
Yeah, actually, that's 154.1. Okay, watch out for that. Isiah gonna have his stock taken first, and PsydB be lucky enough to be waiting. Oh, the shield break! Just protect him. Just protect him. Just protect him. No, he just needs to grab him. Okay, that worked.
I wasn't saying anything because I was like feeling deep pain.
That hurt a lot to watch. Your reaction is to wince and say nothing. My reaction is just to yell.
I'm glad that we have like opposite reactions here, so there's no dead zone. That was perfect. That was perfect. But in any case, this is fairly even, honestly. Like, yeah. I think we can very, very clearly see the difference in play styles. We see Inflammatory going in. He's always this he's always firing on all cylinders. He's always finding some place to go in, and therefore we see him at a stock deficit. But we also see Peon about to lose his stock too.
Yeah, I mean Peon, he got that early edge guard. I want to say early, but I mean it's really a relatively normal percent for singles, but not so much for doubles. He got that early edge guard on Inflammatory. Inflammatory, you know, he's trying to find his way to rack on the percent, but
yeah, he's seen getting caught up in the situations without PsydB support. I mean,
yeah, they're split.
But he put himself in that situation.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. It's like there are situations in which you do want to kind of hang back, but when he kind of starts something, he is extremely aggressive, and he knows how to continue it. Just as I say that, he drops a back.
Oh, he jumped. That's going to be it for Inflammatory's last stock. He's going to steal one from PsydB, but ooh, Isiah. This is okay. PsydB, if he can manage to stay out of harm's way, this can be really good. But the issue about like trying to play that game is that your partner just gets beat up.
And the thing is, Inflammatory is exceptionally practiced at getting beat up.
He's dead. Yeah, he is very practiced at getting beat up. Inflammatory, in my mind, is the scramble master. He will come out on top of like probably 60% of scrambles that he is in. And in part of that, I think it's because his like usage of spot dodge, it's very sparing.
But he means sparing. He like spams the crap out of it. Oh, they learned! They finally learned!
That you can just hit someone?
No, yeah, because in the last game they were just like standing there. It's like, no, sorry, they were doing everything but like, so someone would be at like 150% and Isiah would go in and grab. Isiah always is the one to go in and grab. He always does it. And Peon would be like waiting for the follow-up.
Like the follow-up, like charging us smash the other side of the stage, like,
throw him at me. Dude, come on, go in. Like, I'm glad they learned, but in any case, yeah. Inflammatory, like, he's like, if he was like a card, he'd be like a warrior card in Hearthstone. And, and he's like guaranteed to survive brawl.
Sure. Yeah, that's like always wins brawls.
It's like the weirdest, most specific analogy, but
no, I get it.
But do you
I'm glad that we're both on the same Hearthstone wavelength.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm glad that we're right.
All right, man. Peon staying tried and true with this Lucina that, I mean, I think this is the first time it's actually ever been played in a tournament. I don't know if he's ever played Lucina in any kind of tournament match, doubles or singles.
I think this is just I was saying this is a substitute for his Cloud. I mean, he's doing the exact same thing that he did with Cloud in Smash 4 that he's so successful with. I mean, he's clearly picked up a lot of more, should I even say technical aspects of the character.
And there's like nothing.
There's like first hit and air.
I mean, yeah, the character is, but he's already been doing that with Roy and stuff like that, so at the same time, there's not a whole lot to pick up.
Yeah, it's very portable, and he's played a lot of the sorties, so he's definitely, I feel like Lucina is just kind of a a comfortable switch over.
Sure.
Yeah, especially fits his playstyle really well, although he is getting juggled.
Yeah, the blue team kind of at a deficit right now. What do you think the yellow team is doing to kind of keep him there?
I don't know. I feel like Peon is one of those. Oh, that was really. It's not gonna matter, but okay. So here's the thing. Peon is kind of like a player that, like, when he's in advantage, he takes it really far. But also when he's split up and he doesn't have Isiah doing something, and he gets and he kind of feels a little lost. You can see him just like spend about like 15 seconds or 20 seconds kind of not contributing much. Right. But the thing is, like, that sounds bad, but he's usually kind of like the huge main contributor of providing stability for this team. Sure. So, but like when it gets off, Peon sometimes has like a really hard time just pressing it back on and kind of bring the odd switch. On the other hand, Inflammatory's on switch is like always on. Yeah. Like it's just always there. Right. So there's really a dichotomy in how they're playing. You know, being able to temper that switch and on and off with the aggression is really important. That said, if the aggression is working, then there's no reason to turn it off, right? Exactly, yeah. Which is why we don't fault Inflammatory for his play. As long as it works. It's who cares? If it tastes good, it's good. If it sounds good, it is good. Yeah. Like, if it barks, it's probably a dog. Probably. Probably. Oh, great parry on the forward smash. Very bold. Yeah, that's very bold. That forward smash comes up very quick. Yeah, it's the fastest one in the game, right? Is it? I think so. I think Martha the fastest one in the game. So I remember it was in Smash 4, but I don't know if it still is. But either way, might be switched up. Yeah, the blue team had a huge percent deficit, but I mean, this is one conversion away from taking a stock from either of these guys. Yeah, Peon landing on stage unsafely. All right, gonna get a charge. That's gonna be it. Isiah thinking about saving him. No, there was no reason to save. Isiah really didn't have a line with turnips, especially with the yellow team standing in the way. There was no way he was going to be able to throw a turnip for something. Yeah, that was actually really beautiful. I wonder if that was intentional. Because maybe not. I think we were just in the same. It could be subconscious to some extent, but yeah, that's a stitch. Oh, a quick 40. All right, Isiah gonna not focus on covering the Inflammatory. I like that. I like just been a forward smash or an up smash. Oh, gets the forward air anyways. I like that they're switching because I mean Isiah. I don't like when Isiah and Peon play separate 1v1s. I agree. I think they're very good team players, and that's their strength, and that's what they should play too. The issue is when the yellow team kind of forces them to do that in some senses, then they need to kind of find what their out is to reunite with their partner. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there are some, like, this seems like an obvious thing to say, but there are some teams that like putting you into in like the double 1v1s. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that in situations where it's like you just kind of better player them, you know? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Inflammatory has a ton of experience playing Lucina, and I mean, as we can witness right there, we can see that he is using some of the options that Peon is choosing to not, and that's probably because of lack of character. Absolutely. I mean, Inflammatory is abusing the hell out of that up smash. He knows that is a great move, and he's going to keep using it until someone stops getting hit by it. Yeah, I mean, he uses up smash and down smash really well, which Peon does not use at all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's very clear that actually, if you want to, that in this specific matchup, doing the double 1v1 might be really beneficial for Inflammatory and PsydB. Absolutely. Especially because of what kind of player Inflammatory is. I mean, and also that said, Inflammatory has had the edge on Peon. Inflammatory has had the edge on Isiah and PsydB. I mean, I think PsydB's kind of untested in a lot of ways, but as far as singles goes between these guys, but Inflammatory has had the edge on both players in the blue team in singles. Beautiful. Every single tournament. He's won the last 4 tournaments that he's been to. That's amazing. Yeah, if Aether's not there, Inflammatory wins it. That's kind of usually what the story is. That's kind of slicing it, right? Yeah. What was he playing, Fox, or was he playing Lucina? Okay, interesting. You said slice as if you were playing something other than DK, but were you playing DK? DK's hand is a slice. All right. think I restocked in the last game.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, but he actually beat me up a few times. Of course, I would. I don't mean to bring this back to me, but I'm interested. I'm scared because I think he was holding back on me. Because like I'm seeing some stuff, like, and I saw some stuff in doubles. That,
He's a character who improves at the drop of a dime.
A character. What if Inflammatory is a playable character in Smash? Dude.
Alright, man, game 3 coming up. No switches. We're sticking with the Isiah, Peach / Daisy on both sides.
The longer the game goes on, the more he needs to do his laundry.
Who?
It's like a version of War. Okay, we're gonna stop right there.
If you're watching Pound right now, you're making a mistake. That's all I'm gonna say.
In any case, so we kind of really went into detail of what these guys need to do. So it's kind of just like watching how these two teams execute. Peon and Isiah do a marginally better job, actually a way better job of actually following up on each other.
Yeah. Likely
due to the fact that Inflammatory and PsydB don't play doubles together. So that is something.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, I mean, I can't believe you did name that actually. But right off the bat, gotta be shaking your head at that one.
Yeah, and Isiah with Day one.
Yeah, I think Peon that's the only move. Okay,
Dude, I told you. So I was saying earlier, I was kind of joking, and then I stopped saying it because Peon started doing other things. But I'm like, dude, this dude's just forward smashing at center of the stage, and
he's literally just forward smashing. But it's working.
I can't fault him. It just makes me mad.
But it's working.
The guy hasn't played Lucina like ever.
No, I just there's a lot of situations where up smash is just like such a better option.
Yes, it is. And the thing is, it seems like we just have to see if they can make it matter again. I mean, they did a really good job of splitting them up once. And let's see if they can do it again. One thing that I did know is that Peon and Isiah are really good at adapting within games. Their communication outside of the game is really strong, and Inflammatory can clean that up really well. Great high edge.
They would be really good at cooking on a line. That's right. That's how I.
Can you go into that?
Well, you know, like a line.
Oh, like a line
chefs.
Yeah, line chefs. Okay, I feel you. Yeah. All right.
Because you know, they'd be like, "I'm running steak in 2. Are you ready on garnish? I'm walking to the pass." You watch Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah,
that's my stuff. I love Hell's Kitchen. I love Hell's Kitchen.
I'm a bit of a softie when it comes to Gordon Ramsay, so I prefer Gordon Ramsay with kids.
Wow.
It's fun. It's more wholesome.
Okay, so Peon decided to help out his partner instead of continuing the edge guard and side being a big.
I respect it.
Yeah, that's something that I think that they had been continuing to not do in the last few matches. Is they would allow themselves to be separated not just by the physical presence of the yellow team, but they would be trying to continue edge guards that didn't need to be continued.
I absolutely agree. Inflammatory overstepping his boundaries a little. He kind of had a good thing where he was keeping up both Peon and Isiah, helping PsydB recover back to the stage.
Why is Inflammatory alive? Didn't Peon grab him? He up threw. Why didn't he just back throw his partner and then he's back here? He's still alive.
All right, booty not going to work out this time.
Inflammatory should have been dead so long ago, and because of that, blue team is at such a huge percent deficit. And there's the run up trading with the
That was so worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah, that's so rough, man.
All right.
Still alive, but that's not going to be for long.
It just.
Yeah, no.
How fast does that come out?
That was frame 3 or something. I don't know. That was frame quick. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna find out.
In any case, like Inflammatory keep like holding on to that stock so long, and then using that patented up smash. I don't think Peon hasn't used up smash or down smash at the start game.
Not one time.
And Inflammatory talks to me about how good those options are too.
Down smash. The second hit of down smash is Lucina's strongest smash attack. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Like if you get a shield break, you should turn around and charge down smash.
Got it. I will know that from you. Yeah. But in any case, one thing that I really want to emphasize, which is kind of interesting, is that Lucina's such a good character. She doesn't even need like side B or. Sorry, something's going on.
I think Inflammatory lost his bottle cap. You know how Inflammatory gets when he's like in tournament mode? Like you'll go for a fist bump and he'll like punch you in the face. Like he's very like.
Oh yeah, he definitely hurt my hand.
Quick story.
What's up?
at Cloud Chronicles. Inflammatory was with us.
Okay.
We're in line. G-Pick is there. And we're like, yo, G-Pick, what's up? Like, me and Dane are homies, G-Pick. I'm like, oh, what's up? He's like, he's got a sandwich in his hand, he's eating a sandwich. And we're like, oh, by the way, this is Inflammatory. Inflammatory just punches the suit.
So typical. Oh, great. Dude, but Cameron's so good. Like he held his own against Peon and Isiah for so long.
Yeah, and now he's dominant too.
Oh my god. Yeah, the thing is that, I mean, one thing I really want to see him do is just know when to not attack. But,
Right.
I mean, the thing is that, like, that's something that's going to help him out in singles. Maybe in doubles, as long as side B plays around this, like, whirling wall of blades, like, then maybe, like, side B is like the conductor, right?
Right.
Like, in this stage, side B wants to be the person, like working around this crazy wildcat. This
A real panther, if you will.
he is Pantherish.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. And the thing is, side B going up and cleaning up the work that Inflammatory is doing. Inflammatory just goes in 1v2, gets the up air, splitting him up. This guy's an absolute nut. And the thing is that sometimes when you're playing against something that's so crazy, you just don't know how to formulate on the fly. Something that I noticed is that Peon and Isiah, while their game-to-game communication is really good, sometimes their mid-game communication can suffer. Oh, what in the world?
So Peon broke Isiah. He actually died for that. Peon broke Isiah's shield, and then Inflammatory ran up and F-smashed Peon before he could recover from it.
That's really smart.
And then he got the F-smash on Isiah.
I think it's one thing you can expect. You can expect him to throw out attacks. There's no way in humanity he would have done a forward air grab. It's forward air to some attack.
Yeah.
And the thing is, okay, he does grab there, absolutely shredding my analysis apart. Okay. Well, I mean, speaking of, he grabs when it's obvious, I guess.
He's not tempered, but he's very good at mixing up options. He as he F-smashes. Yeah, he's good at, like, doing an option when you don't expect it. Because he expects you to adjust slightly delayed, so he doesn't do the same thing.
I wonder if he does, like, even think about it.
I'm 90% sure that is true.
Okay. No, I believe you.
He'll do a move.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he'll do a move, it'll work, and then he'll do it again, and it'll work, and then the next time he knows that you're going to adapt and he does something else.
I really hated that, though.
The run-up up smash?
No, yeah, it's like, dude, side B just hold, dude, like, let side B toss him off the stage or something. Or like, he like ran into side B to fall.
Yeah, the spacing was definitely lackluster. And at that, I mean, Isiah was so high percent, he might as well have just gone over and gotten Isiah.
Oh, Inflammatory just opened up on Peon.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, he just opened up. Like, that was 70% straight up. Forward air, grab, down air, F tilt, forward air, forward air. That was crazy.
Inflammatory and side B winning their first tournament teaming together. These guys both excellent players, so I mean, there's no real big surprise, but they managed to outwit